Anuj, I was just talking to a friend of mine, and I don't know whether this is relevant to this conversation or not. Our generation struggles a lot with mental health issues, depression, and we go haywire in all sorts of directions and not able to give a direction. Many of my friends I know, they have that, they are not able to give a direction to their lives.
Absolutely.
Somehow I feel that lack of financial planning, which also brings a lot of discipline and clarity of thought in your mind, is also one of the reasons why our generation is facing these problems. Do you think people, if they inculcate financial planning or goals in their mind, it can to an extent solve this problem of mental health which we are dealing with as well? I mean, not completely, but partially at least.
I'll tell you, there's an interesting quote. It says successful people, they actually spend what is left after saving. Versus unsuccessful people who spend first and save later.
Right.
Small difference. But if you've got financial goals mapped, so very relevant points you've mentioned, Vinay. I'm going to tell you two things related to both the points that you brought up. First being, financial goal setting makes you a better investor. I know it sounds funny, but I'll give you an example from hardly a few days back.
That will clear a lot of air.
So let me give you an example of two people. Okay. Investor A, let's call him Investor A, had his goals clearly mapped. Okay, and was investing in a staggered manner towards his goals. Investor B was just putting in ad hoc money in mutual funds. Equity mutual funds mein, every time there's a small dip, thoda khareed liya. He's being a hero. Jab upar aaya, thoda sa book kar diya. That sort of investing, very, very indisciplined. Now, I'm sure you know what happened when the COVID crisis hit in full swing in March. People went mad. I'm sure you know.
Yes.
So stocks sank 50-60%. There are people who were saving for 4 or 5 years and they saw their investments sink 40%, 30%. In a matter of days, we hit the lower circuit, which is a situation when the market is forced to shut down. Everything is so bad. So the investor A, who had his goals mapped, was a lot more relaxed. And I realized this, and I've seen this so many times before. You see, when my goal post is 15 years away and my money dips a little bit, my attitude is all right. It's fine. I've got a lot of time to cover my lost ground.
Exactly. I've rarely seen a financial planner depressed. I mean that will be an overstatement, but with the kind of exposure and the kind of people I have met, most of the people who are sorted in their mind financially, they are a lot more disciplined and they are clear about what they want from lives. So even to give a direction to our lives, I think financial planning is important because for the starters, it is at least the least tangible thing which you can do in your life as far as goals are concerned.
Definitely.
Exactly.
When was the last time you spent in a guilt-free manner, yaar? I feel very guilty while spending money. I hope you don't.
No, man. The feeling is mutual. Trust me. And I remember this line by my mom. I mean, मैं स्कूल में था, मैं स्कूल से घर आ नहीं, this was my first job, I remember. तो क्या हुआ था, पहली नौकरी जब होती है ना, तो आपको पैसा एकदम से आता है, तो आप चाहते हो कि आप खर्चा कर दो, कुछ खरीद लो, मम्मी के लिए, कुछ पापा के लिए. तो मैं घर गया और मैंने काफी खरीदारी कर ली थी. मम्मी ने पूछा कि तुम्हारे पास कितने पैसे अभी अकाउंट में. और उस टाइम I started my job at around 15,000. This was way back in 2009. Yeah, somewhere around 15-20,000 मेरी पहली सैलरी थी. And I was left with around 2-3 हजार रुपए बचे होंगे मेरे अकाउंट में. पहली सैलरी मैंने सब उड़ा दिए. तो मम्मी ने मुझे तब एक बात बोली थी कि जब तुम्हारी जेब में पैसा होता है ना, तो तुम्हारे पास एक अजीब सा कॉन्फिडेंस रहता है. And that confidence gives you a lot of peace of mind. That you're not hassled. You have that peace of mind. It teaches you patience. It teaches you calmness.
Abhinav, it shows in your life decisions. People undermine it. If today I'm financially free, or at least on the road to financial freedom, the way I approach my career decisions, I'm not going to be anybody's slave.
Yes.
I'm not going to stick around in places where I'm not wanted.
Yeah, the feeling is mutual, bro. Yeah, I get that.
So you see, goal setting is when it comes across as something so simple, but in the end, the benefits on your mind, like you said, your mental health, the way you approach life, your confidence. When your confidence is high, you're able to take better decisions. You're able to project a better image. Your body language is better. There's so many things that automatically come to the fore when you are at least on the track to financial freedom.
Yeah, we won't say that it solves all your problems, but it's a very concrete step towards solving a lot of your issues in life. I mean, of course, money can't buy all the happiness, but again, I mean, you know, you are at least set in a right direction. It gives you the freedom of space to think
saying it. Money can't buy happiness, but it's far better to cry in a Lamborghini than on a cycle.
Anirudh, I knew you would say that, but you know, that is outdated. That is outdated. you know.
But it's very true.
It's true, Anirudh. But you know, happiness का वो बहुत subjective है. हम लोग happiness पे वो नहीं कर सकते because everybody has different levels of happiness. Like I have a different standard of happiness or a benchmark of happiness.
Right.
Noam Chomsky, वो तो मरने के बाद भी खुश नहीं रहेंगे. People like him, and you know, there are different kinds of people. So happiness को हम नहीं कर सकते. But हाँ, for an average human being, you are right that financial planning gives a lot of peace of mind, which will eventually solve a lot of problems.
यार एक बहुत जरूरी benefit of financial planning तो हम भूल ही गए.
हाँ बताओ ना.
अच्छा, tell me what is the number one cause of financial stress personally?
Number one cause of financial stress.
It starts with E, and it has 3 letters.
Ego.
EMI.
अच्छा, मैं तो ego समझ लिया था.
Ego तो है ही.
दोनों actually applicable है यार. EMI भी लोग अपने ego में लेते हैं ना.
You have to outdo the neighbors ना यार.
हाँ, exactly. वो ego है
ना. I have a friend who spends more than he earns, but he drives an Audi. तो ऐसा यार तू तो गरीब है.
हाँ.
I told him तू गरीब है, though you drive an Audi.
हाँ. ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं. इनफैक्ट यूएस में आई रिमेम्बर जब बिकॉज यूएस इज अ मार्केट दे लिव ऑन क्रेडिट ऑल देयर लाइव्स राइट और उसकी वजह से 2008 का रिसेशन आया था. देयर वर अ बंच ऑफ आई मीन यू गो टू यूएस यू विल फाइंड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल बिकॉज दे कुड अवेल क्रेडिट दे वेंट ऑन अ बाइंग स्प्री. आई मीन उनकी तनख्वाह 100 रुपए नहीं है बट उनके पास लाखों रुपए के एसेट्स हैं जो वो सिर्फ खरीद के रखे हैं शो ऑफ करने के लिए.
See, in the end, EMIs or credit is the most major cause, the leading cause of financial stress. Because you know, if your paycheck dries up, like you've seen during COVID-19, there's so many people who got furloughed, so many people who got laid off, so many people who had to take salary cuts, so many people. The number one cause of financial stress is how do I pay my EMIs next month, my credit card bills, you know. And in a world of easy credit, you know, like we live in today, we just pile it on without really thinking. We think, who cares about saving for my child's education? I'll just take a loan. You know, not realizing that the cost of the interest plus the principal is maybe 5 times what I would have had to save over the next 15 years from my pocket. Exactly. So that mindset is just not there. And the best part about setting financial goals is you have a chance of being relatively EMI free. And that is a brilliant place to be, my friend.
I have seen a lot of people, wo peer pressure and society pressure, there's so much of society and peer pressure around them that they end up buying things which they don't need.
Yes.
Okay, maybe a car, a house, or maybe a lot of assets which they don't need. They just want. I mean, maybe because of peer and society pressure. And I have seen these people by the time they reach their mid 40s, they said they mentioned कि यार ये हमने गलत decision कर लिया था इसकी वजह से मैं बंद गया हूँ. You know, because I have to pay regular EMIs. So because of like had they financially planned well or earlier, like you said, they wouldn't have fallen into this loop.
Absolutely. It's a dangerous cycle here because, you know, all of a sudden your EMIs balloon and you don't have income and then you're left high and dry and then you don't know. And the worst part, Abhinav, is if you are paying too many EMIs, your credit score gets hit.
Right.
Then when you really need a loan, you don't get it.
This is what credit card companies will not tell you. Disclaimer. This is what credit card companies will never tell you.
Absolutely.
What is the advice you have for the, you know, young people who have this instant gratification, Insta feeds? What do they look for? Because for them, finance का उनको F भी नहीं आता है. ठीक है ना, वो लोग और क्योंकि मार्केट में इतने सारे ऑफरिंग्स होते हैं, आप कहीं भी जाओ वहाँ पे एक म्यूचुअल फंड वाले की ना एक तस्वीर होती है, एक मेंटल एक कैरिकेचर होता है उसका कि वो आएगा और बेचेगा बस. He does not even understand the need of people. उनको चाहिए क्या, या इन्वेस्टमेंट, या फिर अगर पापा मम्मी से पूछोगे तो वो एफडी या गोल्ड बता देंगे या रियल एस्टेट बता देंगे. फॉर अ यंग माइंड, व्हाट would be your advice at stage? I mean, should he even get into financial planning or before that he should understand what he wants from life?
Okay, good question. Yeah, see, the best time to start financial planning is when you earn your first paycheck. In theory, In reality, it's very different. I mean, come on, yaar. When we earn our first paycheck, we want to spend it.
Yeah. None of us, neither me nor Anirudh went
We
into
want to spend it. We want to have fun. We want to show off our money. We want to give things to people. Tashan. That's all right. You don't need to get in and do it immediately. But once you've earned for a year or two, once that entire rush of having earned your first paycheck is behind you, settle down and start. Because and we'll cover this in the future episodes. Time is your best friend when it comes to financial planning. The impact of a single year, we'll talk about delay cost. It's not jargon, it's a very interesting concept. The delay cost of 1 year, it may shock you to know how much that is. My advice to youngsters is don't be in a hurry to buy real estate. I'll tell you why. When you buy real estate, you're basically paying an EMI out of which 80% of your first 10 years out of a 20-year EMI is interest.
This is something which most of the people do not understand.
And have your initial goals mapped out. Keep some of them as your gratification goals. Even buying a car is a worthy goal. Right. Going on a vacation, on a world tour is a worthy goal. Why not? I mean, money, if it doesn't buy you experiences, what does?
Yeah, I mean, and today's generation is more focused on buying experiences rather than assets to money. Now, Anirudh, I would just like, this will be my last question, and this is I just had this thought in my mind. Like, I have learned a lot of my financial knowledge through reading and through movies. A lot of business documentaries. I'm a huge admirer of business documentaries and also fictions like Wall Street, जो 80s में आई थी, 86 में Michael Douglas की. It's one of my favorite movies still. And of course, a lot of books which I read for finance. So, is there any book or a movie you would recommend for the layman to start with, just to understand or maybe get used to how money works basically?
See, I read a book called Rich
movie
Dad,
or book
Poor
you
Dad.
can recommend?
I always recommend that to starter investors. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
It's a simple book. It's a simple book. It talks about these things. It talks about the habits of the wealthy. It talks about why you should be spending less with respect to income. Basic habits. It's not a very jargon-filled book. It's not a very technical book. It teaches you the basics of how to get started towards financial freedom. And then, of course, you can move on to others as you go along.
Sure. So all the people out there who want to become a rich dad in the future should use what instruments to use, what tools to use, what time frame to use for your benefit. So stay tuned. We'll come soon, next week probably, and we'll see how this journey goes and whether towards the end of the series we should be able to come out with a lot more awareness. है ना अनुरोध?
बिल्कुल, that's the objective.
अगली बार कुछ लेकर के आना यार, चाय या beer, maybe I don't know, drink something.
बिल्कुल, done.
Okay. Chalo, thanks Anirudh, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.